What's up guys, welcome back. Today we have the most underrated Porsche behind me here, and here's why.
What's up guys, my name's Amos. This is my 2014 981 Porsche Cayman S. Mods on this car, my newest addition, the Apex ML10 RTs. This car actually came stock with 20-inch wheels, but I think the 19s with the thicker tire just kind of gives it that more aggressive meaty look. It does have the gyro disc brakes too, so these are really nice on the track. I think I have one track day left out of these, so we'll ruin these sometime this summer and get through these. What's next on this car? Something you can't tell from the outside, but it does have the X73 Porsche suspension. So for those who know the chassis codes and the numbers like that, that is the Porsche factory lowered suspension. So it does give it a little bit of lowering and some thicker sway bars on here too. So kind of for that driver's focus there too. Coming around the back, you gotta notice the plate Porsche. Some people call it the Porsche, some people call it the Porsche. I was kind of making fun of it and calling it the Porsche. So you gotta have fun with it too. Borla exhaust here. This exhaust sounds crazy. We'll get some clips of this here in a second, but that's probably my favorite on the whole car here. And then coming around to the inside, we'll go back over here. The light is. This is a funny story. So on this car, the door cards start to peel because the glue starts to go in the heat. So I knew I needed to fix the door cards. Well, since you know car guys were always on Facebook Marketplace here, I found a guy who crashed his 2021 Porsche GTS 4-liter. He sold me the door cards and the seats. $200 for the door cards, I think like $1,700 for the seats. Yeah. Insane deal. So now we have the Alcantara on the doors. We have the
seats right here.
Yep. Not the full buckets, but they hold you in.
Also, 6-speed manual, in case you guys are wondering.
Probably the best part of the car. So that's a funny story too, is I knew I wanted this car because we went on a vacation and Porsche has this thing called the Porsche Experience Track Day, and they got a sale out of me right away because I drove a GTS 4-liter, immediately went home, put my S5 for sale on Marketplace, sold the S5, and I knew I had to get one of these, so I started looking for this. But the reason why it's a funny story is that PDK is so fun that I knew I had to get the PDK, but when a manual popped up, like 2 in the country, I had to buy the manual. You can't miss out on the manual. And one of my favorite parts here, we're talking about a little bit earlier, is it still has the Sport Plus button, so it'll auto rev down for you, so you kind of get the best of both worlds there. So kind of the best of all worlds there.
Bounces off the side.
Off the wall.
Lucky for you guys, when we take the cars driving and all the sounds bounce off the sides of these mountains and stuff, it sounds so good. And I know it comes through pretty well on camera, so enjoy the next couple minutes, guys. What a car.
One of those cars that just makes you laugh and smile the whole way.
That's how you know it's a good car. When y'all hear me giggling in the background, you know it's a good car. That's my approval, so that's how you know. Guys, what a car. Like, sound-wise, everything about it. Porsche, that's the one brand, like, has never let me down on any car I've seen or been in, and I've been quite a few, so, yeah. this isn't his only car, but we'll do a full collection tour sometime in the future. But as far as this car goes, we're gonna find out what led him to this platform, anything else he was considering during that time, and yeah.
Funny story about this car is I actually owned, my first car was a Mark IV Jetta that my mom bought for me, and I actually was kind of a little ungrateful kid for that because it needed some work, but because it needed work, it kind of got me, you know, fixing my own cars, getting into cars, doing my own mods, buying wheels that are way too big for the car, and then you're like, oh no, how do I make these fit all of a sudden? So I really appreciate my mom for kind of getting me that car and teaching me some life lessons about, like, you know, kind of working on cars and you know, doing stuff yourself. And after that, my dad was got me into Hot Wheel collecting, so I have literally thousands of Hot Wheels in the garage that we can look over next, back from when I was a little kid unopened. So my parents are the main reasons for getting me into cars. My mom owned a couple Boxsters when I was growing up, awesome. So I kind of knew I liked that platform. But because of the Jetta, I was always a Volkswagen Audi guy. I always liked those cars, those platforms. They're like big, kind of fast boats. You point them and they go. And funny enough, we went on a kind of like a family vacation, and we're looking for things to do. And I found some of you guys probably already know about it, the Porsche Experience Center. And I was like, that looks like a fun day, and you can get dinner afterwards too. So I made everyone follow me to go do that. Rented a GTS 4-liter PDK. Immediately fell in love with the car. As soon as I got back home, listed my S5 for sale. Sold that. 6 months later, looking for the right car. I actually was looking for a PDK because those who know, that transmission is incredible.
It's incredible, yeah.
Incredible, yeah. Lightning fast shifts. But I found this car across country, and it had a manual transmission. I actually clicked away the listing because I wasn't even interested. Kept popping back up, and I was like, man, the price is really good on this car. And when I filtered it to manuals, I saw there was 2 in the whole country of the 981, but the 6-cylinder, last of this generation. Knew I had to buy the car, so bought the car sight unseen. Flew out there to go look at it afterwards, which is what you never want to do, because now I'm left with a few things like the headliner and things to fix. But it's common stuff, and it's a car that I can do my own work to, do my own flair on. So I'm glad I have things to do on it too. But I don't think you can go back once you own this car.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we were lucky enough to get behind the wheel. So everybody say thank you in the comments, because this is awesome. And so far, we've driven this car for a mile, and it's like everything the BRZ is and so much more. Like, what size tires you said you had on the back of this already?
285.
285s, and like, it's just, and then the steering thing too, you said?
Yeah, GT3 steering software.
Yeah, it's so good, guys. As you hear the burbles and stuff too, like, it just takes these roads so well, and the brakes are incredible too. I brake checked myself pretty hard earlier because I didn't know that, but but guys, yeah, like, it's like, listen to this. Incredible. And like, stops on a dime too, so it's this thing. I already thought it was really cool just from the looks of it, but the sound, the driving experience, like, this is so much car for the money. Like, I don't know many other things that would fall in the range of the handling that this thing has, the sound. Like, look, if you don't need back seats, and like, honestly, you have plenty of trunk space, as you said, you have the front and rear, right?
Front and rear.
And like, this mid-engine, you know, and like, I could not recommend this car enough, you know? I've yet to be disappointed on this channel, honestly. So we'll see if that ever happens, but yeah, we'll see. So here, we'll lower the windows real quick just so you guys get a bit more exhaust note. You just hear it bouncing off the walls and stuff, like, that's insane.
You can see my headliner actively falling apart.
Downforce. There's just so much downforce the headliner's gonna go. But it's just so, I don't know. You guys, if you ever get the chance, I've said this in a couple other videos, if you get behind the wheel of some of these cars, it's incredible. And the setups everyone has too is so dialed. So if you want to see some tastefully mod cars, comment down below what you want to see next, but we'll get it. And like, it's just I accidentally did it too.
It's hard to get used to.
god. If you can manage a 2-seater, you have all the storage in the world, probably can't drive it in the winter, but if you can manage that, like... I can't recommend this thing enough. It's... Damn. Alright, we're finishing up here. What a car. Please follow the Ray Collection on Instagram. He was nice enough to let us drive the car, and it's incredible. Like, I don't know, you made the best decision by getting this car and having it on the setup that it is right now. Like, guys, take this all in.
Nothing better.
Yeah. So, coming up soon though, a little teaser for the next video. We're gonna take this car, or the video in the future, we're gonna take this car and my BRZ, compare the two. Obviously this is a little bit more expensive, but we'll see, is it worth the extra money, or how do they stack up against each other? Because they're very similar. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one, and see you.